Hey guys, this is your boy Markcoos, and welcome back to the Markcoos Mafia episode number 3. And as I said at the end of the last episode, I went out and bought this guy called Roderick, a 73 rated centre back, because I noticed that my centre back pairings is just absolutely dreadful, because centre back is basically where your players are just terrible. So I bought Roderick, never actually heard of him. He's 73 rated centre back, it's not too bad, and I'm basically slowly but surely just making some sort of buys into this to try and make my team a little bit better, because of course that's what it's all about. So went into this match, and today I only have two matches for you. Two matches in this episode. Like that, I think that's probably going to be the maximum because it makes episodes a little bit shorter, rather than me having to talk for 10 minutes long and have it's a bit easier for me to do it that way, and less processing power, whatnot, blah 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 blah. So, first game we faced against, guy has a team rating of 313, and look at his team. His team is basically what you would expect for like a start. It's really weird because it's like a lot of people are starting again, because he basically, other than he has Hassan Ibrahim, he has Steven Vittori, and he has Luis Leal up front. But if you look at his bench, he only has 6 people on his bench compared to like mine, like 12 or 10, because of the fact that he's probably got rid of some players and brought in some other players. Like, I could do that, but I'm not really wanting to. I want to sort of keep the game going as I did it last year. So he was meant to kick off, he didn't kick off, so I was trying to get the ball back, as you do, and basically, usually I wouldn't actually leave this in, but I left it in for one reason, is because I think I score or get a very early chance on. There's no point to show the rest of it. So eventually he does take control of the ball once I try and get back off Ibrahim, and he plays about. And if I remember correctly, this guy had a really, really, really high possession stat, but a really, really, really low, a really relatively decent percentage pass completion. And the only reason is because he's doing exactly this. He kept passing it back and forward in the back line, didn't really do much with the ball. So in the 4th minute of the match, Glasgow plays a nice ball, two-man to Minandinho takes the first time shot and nearly scores from it. But in the 9th minute, basically a nice little 1-2 between Glasgow and Minandinho, gets Minandinho through on goal. Minandinho, being the boss, is pushed off Jack Ramack and pops into the back of the net. So 1-0 to me, not doing too bad. 20th minute, Van Barad gets it, waits for Glasgow just to get the ball back. Glasgow again plays through Van Barad through on goal, Van Barad with the shot, and the keeper with an absolutely amazing save. But from the corner, take it with Jack Ramack, hit it to the near post, doesn't really work properly. Markcoos gets it, volleys it in, keeper makes a good save, and Glasgow actually hits it off the post. I'm very fortunate actually scored that goal. So this guy was playing a really high line as it usually is played and all that sort of stuff, but he just did not know how to actually play the game properly. Because I mean, look at that. I mean, yeah, I know it's a little cutback, but what else was it meant to do? Take a shot with Glasgow, probably score anyway. So I mean, there was no real point. So 33 minutes on the clock, Markcoos through on goal, Markcoos for shot, Markcoos with a goal. So I was absolutely destroying this guy at half-time. 4-0. It's just yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If you look at the stats, 63 passing completion for myself, he had 78, but he had a bit more possession. But look at the shots. He had 1, and I had 8. That sort of says everything, how to terms of who was actually better at attacking football. I mean, he does get through on goal here. Leissenthar makes an absolutely amazing save, and then Leissenthar again makes another amazing save from Luis Leal volleying it. And I've noticed that Leissenthar is a lot of a better goalkeeper than the other one. Didn't even guess it. But then from that, Minandinho gets played from goal. Minandinho just chips the goalkeeper for his hat-trick. An absolutely fantastic goal. I'm already celebrating before the ball's even in the back of the net. And some people, of course, yeah, chip through ball, blah blah blah, but chip through balls are just so over OP, man. Not every goal is a chip through ball. I mean, this one isn't a chip through ball. Volheim gets through on goal, keeper makes a relatively decent save, and Minandinho scores his 4th. So I was playing alright. It came to the point where it was just well, I'll just keep playing the through ball again. Glasgow through on goal, and Glasgow actually scores. So make it 7-0, one more than Tottenham got beat by. And then he actually quits the game, and I was like, oh, please don't tell me he somehow abandoned the match so that I don't get any points. But it was match been abandoned as communications lost with the host, and I won. So I was relatively happy. Went up 305 regular rating still, but I'm still fine with that. 20 points, what blah 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 as you usually do. So it went to the next match, and the final match of this episode, against a guy with a rating of 278. And his team strength as well, level 1. Seems a lot more people are getting into MLO again, which I'm relatively happy about, because then it means it's not just me playing against the bigger teams, it's actually me playing against some smaller teams. And he had Vitesse as his base team. And basically went into it and I was like, oh, let's see what his team's like. And again, another player who hasn't really changed much. He's brought in some guy called Gonzalez or something, Gonzalez, and Gumu, and he's expected to like be relatively decent again. Didn't really happen again. Like, I play a Vratikov through on goal here. Pacini comes across, gets the ball back. Eva Gesic actually hits it straight off me, and it could have went into back of net. I just sort of showed it because not a lot happened in this first half. Because Vratikov again gets through on goal. I take a really early shot away, and keeper makes a pretty decent save. And then from the corner kick, Volheim nearly scored. Volheim nearly scores. Volheim nearly scores, and then literally Hologu should score here. I don't know how he doesn't score. I don't know why Vratikov doesn't score. Because Leissenthar is just a beast, and Jakramak heads it away. Miram gives it away completely to Gumu. Gumu tries to get a shot away, doesn't get a shot away. Hologu from my team gets it away. So, like, the first half was extremely tight. He had been playing well football, I'd been playing some good football, but we've been cancelling each other out. Hence why the pass completion percentage was low for both of us. Well, not low, I mean, it's above 50%, so it's not too bad. But in the 56th minute here, Hologu gets through on goal, plays a nice ball to Vratikov. I just left it, and it was Castolas came onto it, volleyed it, and an absolutely good, amazing save from Eva Gesic for him. Then in the 73rd minute, Pacini gets the ball. Eventually, the ball actually bursts through to Castolas. And he's through on goal, and I was like, well, this is an easy goal. Slowed myself down, took composure, and he hits it wide. And you should have seen how absolutely pissed off I was like, no. But then in the 83rd minute, Jakramak gives the ball away basically straight to Hologu. He plays a nice little through ball through to Castolas. Castolas takes it first time with his right foot and into the back of the net, and that was the winning goal, literally in the last minutes of the match. So that's the way you always do it. It's the best way to score. So, with that being said, our pass completion had improved from the half-time for both teams. I mean, yes, he had 3 shots, so I had 9, so basically I sort of deserved it more, but Jakramak actually got man of the match with a 6.5 rating, because none of the attacking players really deserved it. So, going up again to get 315 on my rating, that guy went down to like 268 or whatever, and I got 20 odd, no, well, more than 20 points, but I really can't be bothered to figure that out right now because it's so early in the morning when I'm doing this. So, with that being said, it's basically the end of the episode. If you have enjoyed this episode, basically, I'm not asking for anything really, I don't really care for anything. But you have to keep your eye out on my channel for soon. Next week sometime I'll be showing off something. But I then go out and bought Cho Jae-hoon because to replace Coinborough, who's an absolutely dreadful centre midfielder. So, yeah. So, as usual, if you have enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel for more. And catch you later.